Akashic actually means in Sanskrit ether. So it's like the Akashic Records is everything of the universal events that are happening and are happening in this present moment. So every thoughts, all dreams, all imaginations that we ever could think of or ever imagine are stored in the data bank of the universe, and that data bank is called Akashic Records. The intention with that whole track, how this track started, was actually my mom. She sent me some recordings from back in Germany, and she recorded like a conversation between an owl and a baby owl. So I had that recording from the forest where you could hear the owl responding to the baby owl, and you had like this conversation. And obviously it's my mother, so it was like I was like kind of communicating in spirit realms, I could say, with my mother into this other dimension where we both are owls, you know? So my mom recorded that, she sent it to me, and with that it brought that whole atmospheric, mystical experience to the track. And the funny thing with the track is like everybody I'm showing it to and I'm asking them, what do you see when you close your eyes, you know? What's coming to you? What do you feel? What is your vision? And most people answer to me like, I'm seeing a forest, like I'm walking through a forest. And like some people say they go hunting, some people are like on a beautiful bushwalk, you know? And it's like that intention that I put in there from the beginning into that track, people really can pick that up and feel into that. And yeah, it's such a blessing to actually communicating in that language without words, you know, communicating just with intention, vibration, emotion. And we actually say something that's so much deeper than any word could ever describe, you know. And to go on that level with someone, I feel that's where you really bypass the brain, you know. You're not communicating with someone in language, because if you speak a different language, it's hard for us to like communicate. But like to bypass that brain and like going straight to the heart, to the soul, and you're resonating with that, and it's like a place where you feel safe. That's what I try to hold that space for people. It's a track that is really grounding. It's not too much party, but it's also not just low tempo. It's you know, a track that keeps you in a nice trancey space where you can actually like decide to dance to, or you're gonna go and sit down and, you know, go deep within yourself. So I like to, you know, obviously work with digital music to get the dance feeling and like bring it on a big speaker so people can dance to, but then also have the live aspect in the music. For this project I choose the flute, putting the flute in, so I have always a bit of space where I can play the flute live on top. So every experience of the track when I perform it live will be totally different, because I'm just jamming over my own music. And I have other projects where I play the hang drum, some oud, and who else like knows what comes in the future. Other instruments, maybe bring the guitar in as well at some stages, or even the keyboards. I'm not too sure where that journey is taking me, but right now I'm so happy with having the hang drum in there, with the flute and some live vocals, which are really like bringing that organic feeling to the electronic music, you know, and which is like something where people can relate to. People are like, oh, I know the flute, or I know a human voice, you know, or I know the hang drum, because it's like something that's like really earthy, organic. But like if we come to like synthesizers, people are like, it's like alien communicating with me, you know, alien sounds. It's so new to our consciousness as human beings that we are like, whoa, what is this entity? I don't know, we never experienced it. You know, electronic music is there for like, what, 30 years. So it's like we're kind of the first generation to really play with that future sound, but then combining it with like ancient sound and bring it together to like a perfect harmony. The reason why I started making music was to go through my own shadows, go through my own traumas, go through my own ups and downs of life, you know, and to keep myself centered, to keep myself grounded. Like if I have situations now and I feel like, wow, life is hectic and life is moving fast and I don't know what's gonna come next, and I'm scared, or I'm fearful, or I feel certain emotions, I'm listening back to some of my own music, because I know when I was in that space of peace and harmony, I created that, and the music is kind of like bringing it back to me, so then I can sit there and like receive my own medicine, and to share that with other people. That's why music is so beautiful. And yeah, I'm so ready to open up my doors and, you know, create more music, more content for other people, but also like for my own healing, self-discovery journey, really.